Hey friends, welcome back to the JD Fix, where we tackle job descriptions that work and the ones that don't. I'm your host, Heather Fenty, and today we're talking about something small that can have a big impact, and that's adding a day in the life section to your job postings. This idea actually came from a post I saw today on LinkedIn by Deandra Hendricks, Senior Advisor and Strategist at the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. And let me tell you, she nailed it. So here's what Deandra wrote. I might be late to the game, but I saw my first job posting that included a day in the life section, and it was a game changer. In just 3 to 5 sentences, it painted a clear picture of what the role actually looks like day to day. Within minutes, I was able to cut through 25 to 30 bullet points and a generic about section to decide whether the job was truly a fit. It honestly reminded me of an abstract of a research paper. Clear, concise, and very effective. I really loved the comparison to a research abstract. You know how researchers spend hours on a paper, but most people decide whether to read it based on the little summary at the top. Job descriptions work the same way. Most people are going to skim, so why not have them preview up front? My friend and HR influencer Kat Kibben even commented on the post, so you know it's good. So let's talk about why this works so well. First, context. Most job descriptions list tasks and requirements, but they don't help you actually picture what the job looks like and feels like day to day. Second, clarity. In a few sentences, you can tell someone more about the work than 25 bullet points ever will. And third, connection. This is the one I love the most. It invites people to imagine themselves in the role, which is so much more powerful than a dry, boring, long responsibilities list. I always say a job posting isn't just a legal document, it's a marketing piece. And a day in the life section is kind of like a movie trailer. It gives you just enough of the story to decide if you want to see the full thing. So let me share a real example I found after reading Deandra's post. It's actually from Sprinter Health for a family nurse practitioner role. They have a section literally called A Day in the Life. And here's how it reads. Commencing the day. Begin your day by reviewing your caseload and preparing your technology, ensuring you have all of the right tools available to service your patients. Navigating with ease. Using easy and modern technology, you will navigate through your schedule for the day and partner with our clinical in-home team members, sprinters, that will visit each patient's home. Creating meaningful bonds. You will have the opportunity to make a warm and welcoming connection with a diverse range of patients as you prepare to collect relevant information and perform various services. Patient-centric wellness exam. Engage in proactive care by conducting thorough risk assessments, medication reviews, cognitive screenings, and empowering patients with educational information regarding their health and well-being. Collaborative patient care. Work directly with sprinters to evaluate vital signs, arrange blood draws, and carry out necessary tasks to address the specific needs of the patient. Comprehensive care coordination and management. Provide comprehensive care coordination and management, including preventative care interventions, medication management, referrals to specialists, community resources, and documentation of findings. Now, tell me you don't immediately get a mental picture of what it's like to be in that job, especially if that's what you're specializing in. So here's why Sprinter's version works. It's sequential. It takes you from the start of the day through the flow of the work to wrap up. It's active. They use action verbs like begin, engage, work directly. It's emotional. Words like meaningful bonds and empowering patients pull you into the purpose of the role. It's human. It's simple and visual. And notice it's not 15 paragraphs long. It's short enough to scan, but detailed enough to give you a feel for the job. Just one note, I would still recommend some edits to this to make it easier to read overall. So remove some of the words with a lot of syllables. maybe cut down some of the long sentences into shorter sentences, things like that. But overall, a great section. So if you want to try this in your own postings, here's a quick framework. Keep it short, say 3 to 5 sentences or 4 to 6 short bullets. Go in order. Walk through a typical day from start to finish. Blend task with impact, what you do plus why it matters. Be real. Avoid buzzwords and use plain language. Test and learn. Add it to a couple of postings and see if it improves your applicant quality. You can even write the day in the life section first and then build the rest of the job posting around it. It'll keep your focus on what matters most. And then you can even have a whole new job posting template, which we talk about in some of our other episodes. And we love candidate first job postings at OnGig. So here's your challenge for the week. Take one job posting you have right now and write a day in the life section for it. Keep it short, keep it human, and put it near the top, right after your intro. And if you want to share your results, send me a message on LinkedIn or email me. I'd love to feature some of your examples in a future episode. Big thanks to Deandra for sparking today's conversation and to Sprinter Health for giving us a great real-world example. So that's it for this episode of the JD Fix. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who writes job postings or someone who desperately needs to. And don't forget to follow the show so you never miss an episode. Until next time, happy hiring.